Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Jones. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. this one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Back to throw again. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 24. Here's Walker to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Switching helmets into Big Apples really provided a spark for Leonard Williams, the former 6th overall pick. 18 sacks over the last 2 seasons while playing multiple spots along the defensive line.
A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on first down is Locke. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The Seahawks at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Locke, an out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, they'll throw with Locke.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Locke now on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
Down inside the 10.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Walker once more.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. David Montgomery, 55 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Block off of play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On the counter, it's Walker. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And going right back to Walker.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Block going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Locke. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Locke working out of the gun. And it's caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They look to throw. It's locked. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. "55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A run between the tackles with Breida. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Play action. Jones. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Jones, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones to throw on 3rd down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones throwing on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Check down to Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. They'll look to throw again. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. After the turnover, here's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Locke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So 2 sacks for the rookie. Definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Locke exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? Locke gonna go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Finding room at midfield. They juked him. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. To throw is Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Jones. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Locke going to throw it here. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Locke. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. To throw is Locke. And incomplete on the deep ball. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location.